and welcome to Monday Morning Motivation. Today's verse is a well-loved favorite of many. Taken from Isaiah chapter 40, it gives this wonderful promise in verse 31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. There have been many movies made that showcase superheroes, people with so-called superpowers of some sort, able to do what the average person cannot do. But this verse in Isaiah gives a clear promise of supernatural spiritual ability to those who will carry out the clearly stated prerequisite. Note carefully that requirement. Those who wait on the Lord. To be sure his readers got the essence of what he was saying, the prophet Isaiah gives a strong comparison in the previous verse. Verse 30 says, "Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall." In other words, even these with physical strength and vitality may fail, grow tired and lack strength, but not so with those who wait on the Lord. The Hebrew word translated as wait carries with it a sense of expectancy, of hope, of eagerly and actively waiting. The root form of this Hebrew word also means to bind together, as in to collect or to gather together. When Isaiah says, those who wait on the Lord, he's not only saying those who eagerly and expectantly look for the Lord to act, but he's also implying those who figuratively bank everything they have on God, those who place their hope and their trust in him. There's an old adage which says, don't place all your eggs in one basket. But here the prophet is implying, yes, do place everything you have in God and on God. Fully rely and trust in him and wait with hope and anticipation on him, because there's absolutely no risk involved in waiting on the Lord. The prophet doesn't just make this statement without full and solid evidence. Early in chapter 40, God gives him a glimpse of his grandeur and power and asks, "To whom will you liken me? Or who is my equal?" The question is rhetorical, and the answer is obvious. No one compares to God. After giving this brief glimpse of his vastness and power, Isaiah then makes a statement that is our focus today. Because God is all that and much more, those who wait on him can be assured of the supernatural ability that comes from him alone. We tend to wait on people, hoping that something will work out. Some people wait on people in authority to help them, on a friend or a relative to come through for them. They wait in expectancy for what has been promised, and they may or may not get it. But here in Isaiah, 4 wonderful yet powerful things happen to those who wait upon the Lord, who hope in him, who place everything on God, not fixing their eyes on a promise, but on the Lord. Their strength is renewed. This is like receiving strength you've never had before, and you're given the ability to overcome with the supernatural energy and vigor you receive. It is not just renewed strength, but new and fresh strength is given to meet each day's demands. Secondly, they mount up or lift off with wings like eagles. This is a metaphor for flying with ease and grace, indicating that you'll be able to overcome the obstacles you face with confidence. Like an eagle, you're able to ride on the wings of the Spirit, mounting up above the average and mundane, not getting bowed down by life circumstances. Thirdly, you shall run and not be weary. This means that you're able to maintain your momentum and endurance in the face of adversity, not giving in to discouragement. And fourthly, You shall walk and not faint. This means that you'll be able to continue on your Christian journey with steady and persevering steps without becoming tired. You don't quit, but you endure and you have an overcoming mindset. This is the difference between one who truly waits on and hopes in God and one who's merely waiting for an outcome. You see, the one who waits on God knows, according to verse 8 of this same chapter, that the grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God stands forever. So they trust every word he speaks, every promise he makes, because it will endure forever. They know that waiting on God is better than waiting on man, for people are like the grass, here today and gone tomorrow. But not so with God. Note the emphasis again on vitality and youthful strength and energy. Youth carries with it the seeming ability to keep going and going like the Energizer bunny. But remember what Isaiah said. Even youths will grow tired, become weary, and even faint. Youths don't stay young. They grow older. And with age comes a lessening of strength. But not so with those who wait and hope in God. Their strength is always being renewed. You don't need to store up for the next challenge. No, for the next circumstance or challenge. You don't need to store up strength for every challenge you face. God gives fresh strength for every challenge that will come your way. I don't know about you, but this is very comforting to know and to embrace. It means that no matter what may come your way, no matter what situation you may face, God gives exactly what is needed to meet it head on. And as you keep hoping in him, you will never grow weary, but will bear up through every challenge and be victorious in every one of them. So wait, I say, on the Lord. Amen. This has been Monday Morning Motivation. Please join me again next Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning for another devotional. Have a wonderful week, and may the Lord bless you real good.